Welcome back, friends. Previously in this chapter we learned about the value-added tax. So that is a tax that is collected by government and that is collected by shopkeeper from the customer and given to the government. Okay. So we saw many examples about the value-added tax. It is same as the GST or you can say sales tax. Okay. Equation is also same. Percentage value-added tax is equal to value-added tax. Divide original value. Our original value is what? Cost price. Means value before tax multiplied 100. Clear? So now today we will solve exercise 8.2. So first question is a man got 10% increase in his salary. So what is the first statement? 10% increase. I already told you that in a question whatever information is given you need to write in a list. So you will be understand that which method we need to apply. We can apply directly equation or we need to use the cross multiply method. Clear? So let's start. What information is given in equation? So first 10% increase. So we can write increase is equal to 10%. If his new salary means it is value after increase. Okay, so we can write salary after increase is equal to 1,54,000. Find his original salary. Means original value is not given and we know that increase is always calculated on original value. So we cannot use direct equation. Original salary we need to find. So we cannot use direct equation. We need to use a cross multiply method. Okay. So now we can start. Original salary is 100. Original salary is 100. So 10% increase means increase is equal to 10 rupees. If it is 100, that increase is 10 rupees. So new salary is equal to 100 plus 10, that is 110. If we consider 100 rupees original salary, 10 rupees increase, then new salary is 110. But our new salary is 1,54,000. So we can start. New salary is 110 when original salary is 100. But our new salary is 1,54,000. So what is the original salary? So we can find original salary is equal to 1,54,000 multiply 100 divide 110. If you divide 15,400 by 11, you will get 14,000 and 20 will be there. So it is 1,40,000 increase in a. Sorry, it is original salary is 1,40,000 increase is 10%. Then new salary is 1,54,000. Clear? Now next question. On Sunday, 845 people went to zoo. On Monday, only 169 people went to zoo. What is the percentage decrease in a people? So on Sunday, this many people went to zoo and on Monday, this many people went to zoo. So what is the decrease? So first of all, number of people decrease we can find. On Sunday, 845 people. On Monday, it is 169 people. So decrease is 845 minus 169, that is 676 people. If you perform the subtraction, you will get 676. Now our original value is what? 845 and decrease is 675. So we can write percentage decrease is equal to decrease divide by original value, multiply 100. So decrease in a number that is 676. Original value is 845, multiply 100. Now if you divide this, you will get 80% decrease. Decrease is what? 80%. Clear? Now next one. A shopkeeper buys 80 articles for rupees 2400. So 80 articles buy in rupees 2400 and sell them for profit of 16%. Find the selling price of one article. Profit is given 16%. So here the cost price of 80 article is given and you need to find the selling price of one article. So here first we find the cost price of one article. So 80 articles CP is 2400. So one article CP is 2400 divide 80. That is 30 rupees. So cost price is what? 30 rupees. Percentage profit is given 16%. Now if CP is given, percentage is given, we can use the equation. So percentage profit is equal to profit divided CP into 100. So 16 profit CP is 30 multiply 100. 3 is in multiplication and 10 is in divide. So profit is equal to 48 by 10, that is 4.8. Means profit on a one article is rupees 4.8. So selling price will be CP plus profit, that is 30 plus 4.8. 34.8 rupees, that will be selling price of one article. If here you calculate cost selling price of 80 articles and divide it by 80, then it is also correct. Instead of here finding one article CP, you can continue with 2400 and after that divide whatever answer you get by 80. Now next one, the cost of an article was rupees 15,500 and rupees 450 were spent on its repair. So article cost price is 15,500 and 450 is the cost of its repair. So what will be the overall CP? That is 15,500 plus 450. Okay? If it is sold for a profit of 15%, what is the selling price? So whatever information is given, we will make a list. So cost price is price of an article plus repair cost. So price of an article is 15,500 plus repair cost is 450. So that is 15,950. That is the cost price. Now profit percentage is given 15% and you need to find selling price. So cost price is given, so we can directly use the equation for a percentage profit is equal to profit divide CP into 100. Profit percentage is 15. Profit in a rupees we need to find, divide 15,950 multiply 100. Multiply this, 0 0 cancel, so profit in a rupees we can get by multiplying 1,595 with 15 divide 10. So perform the multiplications, 1595 so it is 1392.5 rupees. Okay, so that is a increase or you can say profit in a rupees. So we can find the selling price will be CP plus profit. Our cost price is 15,500 500 plus. So this is 2.5. Now add this 5.2. So if you divide this, you will get 2392.5. So now SP is CP plus profit. Our CP is 15,950 plus 2,392.5. Now add this, we will get 5, 2, 4, 3, 1. Okay, so this is our selling price. Now next one, a VCR and TV bought for ₹8,000 each. So it is bought for ₹8,000 each. The shopkeeper made loss of 4% on a VCR and profit of 8% on TV. Find the gain or a loss percent on a whole transaction. So we saw many examples like this. So here first on VCR he got 4% loss and on TV he got 8% profit. So we calculate two examples and at the last we can find overall CP, overall SP and then we can conclude it is profit or loss. So let's find the loss for VCR and profit for TV. So for VCR, CP is 8,000, loss percentage is 4% and we need to find the selling price. So loss percentage is the loss divided CP into 100. 4 CP is 8,000 multiply 100. So 0 0 cancel, we can find the loss in a rupees is 80 multiply 4, that is 320 rupees. So our selling price is CP minus loss, 8,000 minus 320. So we get 7,680, that is the selling price of VCR and 8,000 is the cost price, loss is 320. Clear? Now on TV, cost prices, it is same, 8,000 percentage profit is 8% and we need to find the selling price. So percentage profit is equal to profit divided CP into 100. Profit is 8%, CP is 8,000 multiply 100. So 0 0 will be cancelled. So profit is equal to 80 multiply 8, that is 640. So profit is 640 rupees. So we can find the selling price is equal to CP plus profit 8,000 plus 640. So it is 8,640 is the selling price of TV. So we can find overall CP and overall SP. So TV is bought in 8,000 and VCR is also bought for 8,000. So CP is equal to 8,000 plus 8,000. So that is 16,000. Overall SP, TV sold in 8,640 and VCR sold in 7,680. So it is 80 plus 8,640. So add this 16,300. So this is overall CP, this is overall SP. So SP is greater than CP, so we have a profit. How much profit? 16,320 minus 16,000. So that is 320 rupees profit. Now here we need to find the percentage. So we can find percentage profit is equal to profit divided CP into 100. Profit in a rupees is 320. CP is 16,000 multiply 100. 3 0 cancel, 16 2 are 32. So 2% profit on overall transaction. Let's take the next example. 6. During a sale, a shop offer a discount of 10% on a marked price. 10% is a discount offered by shopkeeper. What would a customer have to pay for a pair of jeans marked at rupees 1450 and two shirts marked at 850 each? So here price of jeans is given and price of one shirt is given. So we can find the overall CP, total CP is what? CP of jeans plus CP of two shirts. But here cost of one shirt is given, so we can find it is 1450 plus 2 multiply 8. That is 1450 plus 1700. So we can find it is 3150. That is cost price of total CP of for a customer. Now discount percentage is given 10%. So we can find percentage discount is equal to discount divide CP into 100. Here we need to find the selling price. But before that we need to find the discount in a rupees because 10% discount is there. So 10, 3150 multiply 100. So discount is equal to multiply this with 10 divide by 10. So discount in a rupees is 350 rupees. Now we can find the selling price is equal to CP minus discount. You can consider this as a mark price. 3150 minus 315. So perform the subtraction. 3, 7. So customer need to pay 2735 if the mark price is 3150 and discount is 10%, that is 315 rupees. So it is 2835. Subtraction of 3150 minus 315 is 2835 rupees. That is SP. Now next one. A milkman sold 2 of his buffaloes for 20,000 each. Sold means selling price is given for each buffalo. On one he made a gain of 5% and on other a loss of 10%. Find overall gain or loss. So here selling price is given. For first SP is what? We find the cost price of each buffalo to understand it is a profit or loss. Okay. So here SP of first buffalo is 20,000. On that he had a profit of 5%. Now you need to find the cost price. So whenever cost price is not given, you need to use method of cross multiplication. So we can start CP is 100, profit is 5%. 5 rupees. So SP is 100 plus 5, that is 105. Now we can start SP is 105 when CP is 100. But our SP is what? Selling price is 20,000. So what is the cost price of first buffalo? So that is 20,000 multiply 100 divide 105. So divide 20,000 by 105. We multiply 20,000 with 100. So 20 will be at the last. 95. So it is 945. 0. 105 multiply 4. 105 multiply 5. So it is 4, 420, 80, 10. So 105 is multiplied with 735 0 point. So it is 19,047.6. That is a selling price. Now for second one, SP is 20,000 and on that we have a loss of 10,000. So find the CP. So again we can start when CP is 100, loss is 10 rupees. So selling price will be 100 minus 10 means it is sold in 90 rupees. Loss means 10 rupees less. So selling price is 90 when CP is 100. So our selling price is 20,000. So what is the loss? What is the CP? So CP is equal to 20,000 multiply 100 divide 90. If you perform the division, you will get 22,222.20. So this is the cost price of second buffalo. This is the cost price of first buffalo. So overall CP, that is 22,222.22 plus 19047.61. So it is 41,269.83. Overall SP, that is 20,000 plus 20,000. So we have 40,000 SP. Cost price is 41,269.83 and selling price is 40,000. So CP is greater than SP. So we have a loss 4,1269.83 minus 40,000. So that is 1,269.83 rupees. Overall loss on both of sets.